Abdul, did that surprise you how competitive that team was?
No. They won a national championship last year. And the coach warned us that they're a team that they weren't going to let up. Even if they was down, at half they were down 9 and they cut it down, they tied it up. We kind of expected it. Just shows us that we got a lot of work to do.
You expect a lot of threes from their bigs and a lot of perimeter work from them. Did you anticipate that coming in?
Yeah, they're a really good shooting team. I was in the scout, but those are some of the toughest teams to play against. Guys that have like 5 shooters on the floor. So it's something we got to work on. We got to learn how to defend the 3 better.
First time out with the high post offense, what were your thoughts?
I think we did pretty good with it. I think we got good shots off of it. We got our shooters, wide open shots. We got our bigs, some good open shots. So I think we're coming along with it.
Andrew, when he got his third and you got some extended time in the first half, how did you feel? You were able to score obviously pretty well. How did you feel running the team during that period?
Well, I've been running the gold team all last year and all this year, so usually if he goes out, I'm all by myself, so I feel pretty comfortable, especially when you have CJ and Scott on the wings. They make it easy for me. And just getting reps, so I was comfortable with it.
How about the scoring first half, Andrew? Were you a little surprised that you were able to kind of get the hot hand? And
I just take what the defense gives me. I mean, that's always how I've played. If I see something open, I'm going to take it. If not, I'll try and get these guys shots. So, I mean, telling me I'm aggressive, so I expect to score, but at the same time, I just take what's there.
CJ, how was your flow tonight, kind of for the first time in front of everyone back home here?
The first game is always kind of off. Still get nervous every time you play your first game. A lot of expectations about where this team's going to be, but I thought, we came out here and got to see where we're at, which is good. And we know we've got to work on. So.
And you kind of continued rebounding, which it seemed you were doing on the foreign trip too. You expect to do that all year? Is 6 rebounds a game a reasonable number to expect from you?
Yeah, around that area. We need people to rebound, and me and Scott are going to have to be that next guy that's getting rebounds split between the both of us. So I think expecting a number around there would be good.
CJ, you guys have 2 weeks before more than 2 weeks before the actual season opener. Is this a good kind of test point to see where you guys are, not only in the lane of offense, but defensively as well, to see what you need to work on the next 2 weeks?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the point of these exhibition games, to see, where we're at and what we need to work on. And we got plenty of time to, keep working on our defense, keep working on our rebounding, and, get to where we want to be and continue to make progress throughout the season.
Abdul, what was challenging about Allen, their point guard?
He's really shifty. He knew how to use his body. Like, we cut him off. He knew how to stop on a dime, get his shot off. So he's a good player. Couldn't knock him, but.
For any of you guys, at the end of the game, it looked like you really bumped up your defensive intensity and your pressure to get a couple quick steals, a couple nice baskets. Was that part of the plan at the end with the timeout?
It was just a thing that coach just made an adjustment. Simple adjustment was to double the on ball, and they didn't see it coming. And we got a couple quick steals, so that was good on coach's part.
Abdul, do you feel like you guys are entering the season with maybe a little more focus than you have in the past, knowing how the preseason kind of hurt your chances to make the tournament at the end of the year? Is there more of a focus on needing to get off to a fast start this season?
Yeah, we have a lot of things to work on, but with this team, we have a lot of good chemistry. We're all in for getting better. And we got a tough non-conference schedule coming up, playing some tough teams. So we got to be close to our best at the beginning of the season. So we got some things to work on.
For any of you guys, at the end of the game, I know Coach was talking about the high post offense, and one of the things that was kind of effective is that he felt like you guys could get better shots at the end. Did you feel more confident at the end of the game, thinking that you could get some points in the half court?
Yeah. There's so many shots out of the offense that it's kind of like there's a counter to everything. If they guard it one way, you can counter and go another way. So we're just all of us have to read the defense and make the right play.
CJ, in a game like that where they're scoring and in kind of a second half comeback, you kind of feel like it's your role now to kind of provide the scoring for the team and to kind of take that leadership role?
Partially. But we got, obviously, Andrew can score, Abdul can score, Scott can score. So I feel like we all bring a different piece to the game. One game, somebody's gonna have do more scoring than the others, just depending on how their offensive flow is going that game. And tonight, it's pretty even to me. Gaddy and Abdul, or Gaddy and Andrew, were doing some good scoring, so opened it up for me.
Andrew, apologies if they already asked you this, but it looked like they were looking at your knee there in the second half, but then you went back in. Was there?
No, I was just getting cramps in my knee. I never drink water.
You getting a cramp in your knee?
Yeah, well, on the side of my thigh.
One or two more.
Abdul, how was it getting Scott back out there? He wasn't able to play last year, but how was his demeanor going out there, and how was it to get to play a game with him back out there?
It was fun. We were glad to have him, and he's a great leader with us. He knows everything. He's been here this is his 5th year, so he's teaching guys. He knows the whole defense, the whole offense, so he's kind of just teaching guys where to go, and he's always in the right spot. You know, we kind of watch him, and we try to always be in the right spot because we're learning from him.